away. Hi guys, sorry, got carried away there a little bit. Sorry. As if you don't know already, this is my thank you video to Glenn. Halidon, a very good friend of mine, and all you guys that have been very jealous for the last couple of days, yes, I won his 1,000 subscribers giveaway. I'm going to boast about it because I've not won a bloody thing in my life, so why not? If you haven't gathered by the theme tune, Glenn resides in Australia, and we're constantly having a bit of banter between us, but of course it's friendly banter. Me being a Pom and him being an Aussie. Of course we have to exchange niceties about each other's cricket and rugby teams and whatever else, even though of course we all know England is the far greater and superior teams in everything that we do, apart from obviously soaps, although we do have Coronation Street and things like that, don't we, in Emmerdale that does match Neighbours, but come on, Neighbours has been going for an awful long time. Anyway, yeah, so basically those of you that know Glenn will know Halidon, his channel is. A great modeller, very talented modeller, shall we say. I, for one, loved watching him, and he is one of the guys that, as one of the first guys that inspired me to come back to the hobby, with a lot of his videos he did. Again, as well, when I've asked for help and whatever else and all that type of thing, he's always been there to help me and whatever else, you know. So that's why I class him as a very good friend, and one of those very good friends that we say that, but of course we've never met, you know. So excuse me, guys. Right, so let's get into it, because I know you guys that have that took part in the competition, and when you found out that I'd won, a few of you had posted in the comments, you know, what am I going to pick and all that type of thing. Well, you guys that know me will know that I'm, by trade, I suppose, I'm an armour modeller, but recently I've been getting into my aircraft. Well, I've always liked aircraft, I always have done, and that's what first started me into the hobby years and years ago. My dad came back, as I've told the story many a time, with a 172nd Airfix Spitfire, and I got hooked from there. So really, I love my aircraft as well, just as much, but just for the last year or so, getting back into the hobby seriously, I've loved armour and got hooked on armour. However, I've now slowly started getting back into aircraft, which I'm quite chuffed with, because now I can, on this channel especially, I can do a bit of both, which is nice, you know, for aircraft modelers that want to know stuff and whatever else. But again, I'm just getting back into the aircraft, so again, I am really learning. However, so let's cut to the chase. Well, the first thing that I ordered, which I'm going to use for our Vietnam group build later in the year, this has got to be by far one of my favourite aircraft ever. I love it from the Vietnam War. Did such a good job dropping the napalm and stuff like that. But anyway, first one is the Tamir's 148th Sky Raider. I absolutely love this, and the only one I could find that's in 148 at the minute, especially on E-models as well, is this. The amount of weapons and that it comes with is untrue in the kit. It's great. I'm definitely thinking I'm going to do it in a silver livery as well, although I don't know, I might venture towards a bit of ghost grey yet, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. I will do an inbox review of any of these kits I'm going to show you, if any of you want to know, or want one to know, you know, what's in the box and whatever else. Then yeah, I've had a look in all these boxes I'm going to show you, and so some of them are well, all of them are great. Okay, so there's that one. The second one I ordered was this one. This is the Hasegawa Phantom 2 Showtime 100. It's the F4J Phantom 2. Again, two-part in Vietnam, so I could always use this one. But I've always wanted a Hasegawa kit, because everybody says how good Hasegawa kits are. Well, I'm not kidding you guys. I've opened the box to this, and the detail on it is incredible. Just down to the riveting on the wings and all that type of thing. It is so detailed, it's incredible. And this is one of the cheaper of the Hasegawa kits, but it really is nice. So again, if any of you want an inbox review, guys, or I want to have a look in the box, then please give us a shout, and I will gladly do it for you. And then I was just mentioning to Glenn how I've coming towards the end of my ultimate primer, the grey stuff, and how much I absolutely love this stuff, and it really is good. So this morning, thinking nothing else of it, we were just having a chat basically, it just come up in conversation. I said that, you know, when I get there this morning, I'm hopefully going to, with a bit of cash I've got left, I'm going to get a bottle of the grey stuff, because it's brilliant, it really is. As we all know, Paul and Lee that run UMP have taken over the Star Norris label, and you know, it's rebottled it with the ultimate label, but it's genius masterstroke if you ask me. So anyway, yeah, so anyway, I've got 3 models, and funnily enough, Gav from behind the counter put my stuff on the table that I needed to pick up, and lo and behold, there was a bottle of grey UMP primer, which I thought was really nice. And then as I picked the box up, the second one rolled out. So to say I'm chuffed is an understatement, Glenn. It really is. Obviously, it's the bigger bottle as well to the one I've been using. So I mean, that has lasted me ages. I mean, when I first had it, I sprayed it clean through the airbrush with a 0.4 needle, and it did work okay. And then as I got towards the bottom, I've stuck a bit of UMP thinner in, and so, you know, made it last a bit longer, and it's worked a treat. And this one, what I've done is I've added a bit of just to see if it works or not, a bit of this Mr. Colour lacquer thinner, to see if it works okay with the UMP stuff. I've only added it in one bottle, so we'll see, you know, if it works okay. I mean, it should do. I mean, if not, I've only added a tiny bit, so I should just, will it be water-based, stick a bit of water in and thin it out, which usually works okay. But yeah, to say I'm touched, Glenn, is an understatement, so yeah. Thanks ever so much, my friend. I've really, really thank you for it. But what I need to inform you is, Mr. Hickey, shall we say, I shall cover it up, but that is the bill, and as you can see there is your address, which I am covering up. So I now have your address, Mr. Glenn, so be very, very careful, young man. So thank you again, Glenn, for that. And anyway, so while I was there, I decided, sorry for the arm in front of the camera, I'm just putting the primer away. While I was there, I was owed some bits anyway, so, and I didn't have them in, so I thought, you know what, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'll use the money and get something else instead. I know it was very, very naughty of myself, but again, I couldn't resist it. But yes, guys, I am very, very sorry. You aren't, guys, anyway, but it is. And Craig Kerr, I know you will be very, very jealous if you're watching this, because you wanted an F16, didn't you? Well, I love the F16. It's an absolute beast. And this kit, I'm not kidding you, the box won't fit on properly, because that is how much plastic you've got inside the box. You can do 2 versions of it. You can do the 2-seater, or you can do the single-seater version, which is great. You've got 3, guys, count them, 3 sheets of decals. One of the sheets is literally the size of this box, and the other sheet is half the size, and the other sheet is half the size of that. Honestly, I'm not kidding you, there's that many decals, and they're all by Cartograph too. There's no resin or anything like that in it, but it is a lovely kit, and the plastic reminds me of Dragon stuff as well. So, I mean, I don't particularly like the Dragon plastic that much. I prefer like your Tamiya stuff and your Meng and Ryefield. Yeah, that reminds me. The plastic in here does remind me of the Dragon stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I thought I'll slip that in, but that'll go on. I'll show you this more in detail in my next month's review of obviously purchases and whatever else. But again, guys, if any of you want an inbox review of that, then give us a shout, and I'll do a quick review and what's in the box and everything for it. Because I'm not kidding you, it is an amazing kit. That is, the detail on it is incredible. It really is. So I've done quite well there today. Yeah, so just another quick update as well. I started this yesterday. I know where Joe's group build starts today, so I will start some of that possibly later tonight or tomorrow morning, whatever, depending on how my tooth is. I have done the lower hull. Well, I've put all the sprockets on, the suspension up and everything, and all the wheels are done as well. It's been primed with obviously the surface primer, because I didn't have any of the UMP stuff properly. The wheels are all done and primed, so they're all ready to be painted. So I've done the lower hull. I've just got to obviously do the upper hull and then start with the turret and that, and then hopefully that'll be done. Quite impressed with it actually, with it being one of the cheaper end versions of the Tamiya kit. The detail on it's really good. Falls together again, typical Tamiya. The tracks, guys, are huge in it. Okay, they're the rubber band tracks, but they're huge and they're really well detailed as well. But again, I'll show you all this in the update, which I'll release probably tonight sometime, of that kit and where I am with that. Right, guys, that's it. I just want to say one more big thank you to Glenn Halidon. Please check out his channel. It's just Halidon. He's currently completing the M group build stuff that he's doing, and it's a castle diorama, and it's amazing, guys. He showed me a sneaky quick pic of his main figure in it this morning, and I'm not kidding you, the detail on it is incredible. He gives Beasley a run for his money with his figure painting, he really does. Right, anyway, guys, hope you're all well, hope you'll stay safe. Thanks, Glenn, again. I can't thank you enough. Thank you ever so much. It's been a right honour, and I've really, really touched. Thanks again, guys. Thanks, Glenn, and may the force be with you.